Gas prices and the high cost of almost everything today has me sick to my stomach. I think I've been living in denial for a while. Because of where things have been heading, almost seemed unimaginable. But reality just got real quick. I'm gonna vent for a minute, but then I'm gonna tell you how I plan to combat the horrific high cost of gas and give you 9 ideas to help you too so your camping season isn't ruined. Hi weekend warriors, or if you're new here, I'm Randy. And every Thursday, I help you make big memories in small campers. And if you have more ideas than what I'm about to mention, I want you to let me know. Leave your feedback and any other ideas you have in the comment section below. People read these comments, and we're all in this together. So let's help each other out. Like I said, reality, it just set in with me because I'm on my first camping trip of the season. And I'm at one of my favorite campgrounds in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. It's obvious why I love this campground so much, right? But I towed my little guy Max trailer 296 miles to get here. And when I'm towing my little guy Max with my Jeep Rubicon Gladiator, I only get 9 miles to the gallon. So this is my 3rd year of coming to this campground. And I looked up the national gas price averages, and this time, 2 years ago, the average price of gas was $1.96. So this same trip just 2 years ago cost me $130 in gas round trip. And this time last year, the average cost of gas was $3 a gallon. So last year, it cost me $198 to come up and camp here. But this year, I paid $4.49 a gallon. So this year, I'm spending $296 in gas. So this means that I'm paying $166 more in gas than I paid just 2 years ago for the same trip. Yeah, gas prices are making me sick to my stomach because I have a lot of camping trips planned for this summer, and 3 of them, including this one, are long distance. If you saw my camping reservation secret tips video that I did about 3 months ago, I showed you how I scored a prime camping spot in June at the Strait State Park, also located in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. And it was a little challenging getting this reservations, as you saw. Anyways, this is 480 miles from my home, so it's even further away. Then in August, I have camping reservations at Custer State Park, and I was planning to go camping with my dad, but Custer State Park is even further away. It's 630 miles from my home. Gas prices are horrible now, but from everything I hear, they're expected to continue to go up. I'm not made of money, and I'm probably going to have to cancel these reservations that I have coming up. I guess I just don't know what's going to happen until I know what gas prices are going to end up doing this summer. I'm sure you've been planning and really looking forward to a few camping trips as well this year. Like I said, we're all affected by this, and we're all in it together. Okay, I'm done ranting, at least for now, so on to some solutions. But first, what's your prediction? Do you think gas prices are going to continue to climb on up, or will they ever come back down? Tip number 1, use fuel-saving apps. On this trip, I use the app called Gas Buddy. This app will list all the prices of gas at the gas stations that are near you, or you can enter a specific location to find gas prices. When I did a search for Mosinee, Wisconsin, you can see that there's a 34-cent difference between the highest priced gas and the lowest priced gas in town. Saving 34 cents per gallon can really add up quickly, especially for longer trips. I'm definitely going to be using Gas Buddy moving forward because every dollar saved matters. When I was researching fuel-saving apps, I also came across another one called Gas Guru, and I've not used it, but others highly recommend it. So I wanted to mention it so you have another alternative gas fuel savings app to check out. Most of you probably already have Google Maps on your phone, but what you may not know, when you type the word gas into the Google Maps search bar, Google Maps will also provide you with a map of all of the different gas prices. When you're traveling and you want to know what gas prices are going to be at the location you're going to, type in the word gas followed by the city that you're going to be visiting, and Google Maps will provide you with a map of gas prices in that location. Gas prices vary from location to location, and using an app is a good way to scout out the cheapest gas along your route. Tip number 2 is to be mindful of the 3 things that do affect fuel consumption. And the first is your tire pressure. Make sure your tire pressure is at the tire pressure that the tire manufacturer recommends. If your tire pressure is low, you're going to consume more gas. The speed you're traveling at also will affect how much gas you're going to go through. So slow things down. Don't be in a hurry, don't exceed the speed limit, and you'll save some money on gas. And the third thing that's going to affect your fuel consumption is the weight of anything that you're towing. So if you can reduce your load weight at all, now's the time to do it. Tip number 3, camp closer to home. Obviously, the closer to home you can camp, the less you're going to spend on gas. But this leads us to the next problem. Most campgrounds are sold out, so it might be tough to make a reservation at nearby campgrounds. With that said, I have to believe that some people are going to be canceling their reservations. But I'm also going to predict that they're probably going to do what I'm going to do, and that's to wait to see what's going to happen with gas prices. I hope I'm wrong, but if I'm not and prices continue to climb, people are going to be making last-minute cancellations. If this does happen, this will be an opportunity for you to nab one of those cancellations at a nearby campground. CampNab is a service that I use all the time to find cancellations. You enter the name of the campground that you want to monitor for a cancellation. Then you enter the date that you want to arrive. And then you set the number of nights you want to camp there. That's it. CampNab will send you a text message to your phone so you can quickly nab that cancellation before someone else gets it. I did a previous video about CampNab, and so if you want to learn more about this service, I'll leave a link to that video in the video description below. Tip number 4, be as flexible as you can with your camping dates and your camping locations. Enter a few different dates and a few different campground locations into CampNab so you have the best opportunity to nab a nearby campsite. Tip number 5, camp at first come first serve campgrounds that are nearby you. This campground that I'm currently camping at is a first come first serve campground. And I've never had a problem getting a campsite here. Many county, city, and state forest campgrounds are on a first come first serve basis. But you need to be strategic because the best time to find first come first serve campsites is during the week. Timing is going to be different for every campground, of course, but I found that if you can get to a campsite on a Thursday or on a Sunday before or at checkout time, the odds are going to be in your favor. I think we sometimes don't even consider first come first serve campgrounds because we can't make a reservation. But I tell you what, you need to put them on your radar, especially if you have these types of campgrounds nearby you so you don't have to travel far to have an adventure. Tip number 6, stay longer. If you find a first come first serve camping spot that you really like, stay longer than you probably normally would. Staying longer at one location is a good way to save gas. Instead of going camping 4 times a month, maybe go on 2 longer camping trips. Or instead of going on 2 short camping trips, just go on 1 longer camping trip. Tip number 7, find places to camp at Harvest Host locations or HipCamp locations. Because the more nearby camping options you have, the more times you can go camping without worrying about the high cost of fuel. If you haven't heard of Harvest Host and HipCamp, they both offer some very unique and special camping experiences. I've done previous videos about Harvest Host and HipCamp, so if you want to learn more about either one of these services, I'll leave information for the videos in the video description below. Tip number 8, be sure that you check campground cancellation policies. If you do find yourself needing to make a cancellation due to high gas prices, be sure to check the cancellation policies so you know exactly how much it's going to cost you to make that cancellation. And be sure that you outweigh this cost against the cost of gas. Tip number 9, offset high gas prices with free camping. Boondocking is off-the-grid camping without hookups, and it doesn't cost you anything. Boondocking is free. I really like these types of camping spots. If you've never boondocked before, this might be your time to give it a try. And don't be nervous. Camping without hookups is easier than you're probably thinking it is. And this is a video that I did that will show you exactly how easy it is. So click on this video now, and if you don't see a video up here, I'll also leave it in the video description below.